All right, the following video will be on our Evolve Night system, continuing with reviewing under the Resource Center, the Administer functionalities, going back to companies. I wanted to show you how to add a billing company or possibly an issuing company or both. From the companies menu, simply click on the Add button. The system will automatically tell you the three things that are required: the country, currency, and the name. So just for instance, for testing purposes, because we are looking at Amelia, maybe we'll do ACIC tests. From here, your main selections will be billing and issuing. In this case, they'd be both a billing and issuing company. You'll see how this goes into future quotes down the line as options for the user. This information is not required, but we will fill it in. On the test site, I believe they're in North Carolina. Don't know the zip, but we'll make it up. Okay, all this information is not required, but the one last thing to review is the contracts, because this is a domestic carrier to Amelia. We'll pretend that it's real, and I will not check the contracts because they do not have individual binding authorities underneath the billing company. In the future, if that were to change, if there was two different agreements, one for say GL, maybe one for property, we could add the contracts and then put those that contract information in the back end of the system. If all else is well, just click on Add Company. Once this refreshes, if you've already viewed the other video, which was looking at a billing company that was already set up, you will see that these submenus are now available: the bank, products, associates, states, and pay plans. As before, these are all default settings that you can handle yourself. Starting from scratch, because we chose this as a USA billing company, it will give you the states of the US. If we were going to add, let's just say, oops, sorry, I clicked on too fast. If we're just going to add Colorado and general liability, add line. Now you'll see general liability for the state of Colorado. We want to specify the commissions. We can check on specified states. If we were giving our agents 10%, and we were keeping the 11 of the 21, this is how you would set this up. As you can see here, the settings, oops, sorry, apologies. And then I believe it's update now. Let's try that. There we go. So premium GL, 10%, 10%, 11 and 11. If we needed to add a fee, we can add a policy fee. Let's say the fee was $75. Oops. Fully earned. You can't do it on endorsements. You can make it tax exempt. This can be the multiplier. So if you're only doing 50%, you can keep that. Or I'm sorry, you could make this a multiplier of the premium. So from an agent's perspective, they're not keeping any of that. This would be an MGA 100%. Pay to the company, click on Add. And here under policy fee, you now have the $75 fee. So how does this relate to actual billing? If we were to come here and do a new quote submission, United States, You now have an automated policy number that gets set up. Obviously, this can be changed. This will be a test ACIC policy. Colorado. You'll see here the different lines that are available. We pick general liability, and you now see ACIC test. If you were to pick another line of business, you'll see the ACIC test is no longer there. This was done on purpose to make it easier for a customer or for a user to select the billing companies only available for this particular country, state, line of business, and such. Now, what you will also see is once we add in the user, Amelia Underwriter is not set up for this particular billing company, which we'll get to in a moment. It may not even let me get to the premiums page, which it won't because the Amelia Underwriter is not set up for this particular one. But I did want to show how this translates from this standpoint. So let's just pause the video. I will add Amelia, then I'll show you the settings. All right, now getting back to our test policy with Amelia Underwriters. I've added Amelia to this particular state and this particular billing company. You see that error message has gone away. Should be able to go to the premiums page now. And you'll see here the default, first and foremost, the policy fee we had set up. The commissions we had set up, all defaults. In the system, all of our quotes have a fully earned option. They also will offer TRIA as part of the quote. To remove these, you simply click on the boxes there, hit the X, and they go away. And now you're left with a fully customizable setup quote that all the settings are the same. It will bill 100% correct every single time. Now you will notice that there are no taxes set up, but we can set those up very easily, and I will do that in a further demonstration. But this was just a demonstration to show you how to set up a billing company, a product, estate, commissions, and policy fees very, very quickly. This is all handled and administered by the MGA users without having to talk to any of the programming team. Thank you.